Hello everyone! Today I'll be testing first Dota AI coaching tool that actually gives you feedback from the replay. I'll be honest, I tried few different AI coaches before, but all of them seemingly just use stats from the game, not the replay itself. But this one somehow is actually different, as it watches the replay. Here, you upload the replay and after a few minutes, you will get the breakdown. Okay, but how useful it is? For the start, let's look at the average reports page. This will be an ranked game of my friend, who's Archon, and we've played a game yesterday, where he was position 4 Witch Doctor and I've played position 5 Snapfire. First thing we see is just the essence of the analysis. It does get deeper later on, it's just a good way to quickly understand what you can improve on, but also to come back later as you read the report and need a quick reminder. The first section is what you did well, explaining why that was a good play and how it affected the game. On the other hand, it also gives you few things to work on, and the paragraphs can be expanded, so you get to understand the breakdown. While a lot of these things are quite easy to understand, a lot of the times when I'm coaching people myself, we can fix the gameplay instantly by just reminding someone of keeping things in their mind. And wording is a great example. Here, you can see that my friend didn't buy a single ops for over 10 minutes, kept dying after casting his spells instead of kiting away, and didn't toggle heal after casting Deathward. A lesson you will learn the hard way once, then you will hopefully always remember. The next section I find myself being the strongest part. This ideal overall game plan is a great breakdown of what's supposed to happen for each team to win, and this is something a lot of people struggle with. Here, you can see it identifies both team win condition, as well as your own game plan for the hero. I think this is by far the most useful thing here. This AI is highly effective when it comes to that. By reading this section and applying that into your games, you will easily understand what are the key takeaways for your game, on top of the section before. It gives you an idea how your hero is the most effective in that current game, but also, generally, how you can be useful in each part of the game with a certain hero. Later, you get a full breakdown of the replay, and each highlighted moment is covered even more with a deep dive, and there's more on top of that as well. Here you can see how it's describing the laning stage, where Witch Doctor's execution was called nearly flawless, and watching the replay myself, I would argue that's correct, as he's played a really solid game. Oh, if you wish to see the replay yourself, I will put the match ID in the description. It's also a good sign of AI actually analyzing the replay and not just giving stats from it, as it describes what happened within, and with that, it gives you tips what you could do better, but also what's good about your performance. And in the end, you also get a training plan, few points that you should focus on improving. This section alone is a great bonus to have, as you not only understand what is there to improve, but also what are the easiest ways to do that. For example, not casting Deathward too early or stacking on the way to other parts of the map. Obviously, there's much more in the report as well. Keep in mind that the tool is still in beta, but even at this point it's really useful. I find sections on gameplay the most important ones, as a lot of lower MMR players struggle to create a plan for their games, and here AI is doing that for you, and with great results. So, how can you use the site? Well, you go to dotaaicoach.com and you need to put a replay there. It needs to be the file, and that you can get by downloading it in Dota and manually finding it from your Dota replay. The easy way to do it is to get the match ID, click upload and then search your Dota folder with the match ID. You can put your role there and that's it, report will be done. You can create an account yourself or even log in with Steam, but for safety reason, or if you have trust issues, you can also just put an email to receive the report or even disregard that and get it done without putting anything. Just keep in mind you will need to wait for the report to be done before closing the site. If you decide to create an account, you'll also have your replay breakdowns stored if you ever wish to come back to them. So, is the tool actually useful? In my opinion, it's actually a great way to quickly understand how you can execute your gameplay better without having a full coaching session. Here, it's very convenient for you. Sometimes you struggle to name what went wrong in the game, and for that, it will be useful. I think it has flaws, like it still does get some abilities wrong, and it actually shows you what goes wrong instead of making you work it out yourself like a good coach does. But as a convenient tool to improve your gameplay or just overall AI coach that people start to promote lately, this one ranks pretty high. And if you want to test it yourself, you can do it too. All the details are in descriptions.